Hey guys, just want to give you a little update on what the heck's been going on my channel for the last year or so. This is probably going to be a bit of a long story, not like terribly long, but long enough. So I'll go ahead and preface it with a too long didn't watch comment. I've been kind of insecure about video content, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it around for the world to see. This is mostly kind of aimed towards people I might know in real life, be able to find my channel somehow, or like potential employers, because I had to worry about that. I'll talk about that more in a bit. Then also, there's probably be some random gameplay footage in the background. Don't mind that. That's mostly just there if you like watching something while I talk. If you know, probably because I'll tab just a little more entertaining. So yeah, let's get on with it basically. Now for the more detailed explanation, it kind of starts off the way it usually did. All my hiatuses started with, I have to go back to school, I'll try and make videos while I'm at school. I don't make videos while I'm at school because there's too much homework to do and I don't have any free time or privacy, yada yada yada. So, all that basically happened, and the last video I think I uploaded was Apex Cape, which would have been early February, so over a year ago, February 2014, and I actually recorded through the end of that game. However, I decided, after the last video I uploaded, all the videos in Spectre's Castle basically I felt were extremely not in like the feel I was trying to get. Like, I try to make my videos more like lighthearted, informative type stuff. And those I was like being informative at the same time I was like really on edge for whatever reason, and I was just getting really angry at everything. And that really just, it didn't sit well with me, so I decided I wanted to re-record it. However, the school yada 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 stuff decided, no, you're not allowed to record videos right now, you need to do electronics and whatever the other classes I was taking at that point were. So that's kind of why that halted, which if you've been around my channel long enough, you probably already knew that. And then once that semester ended, I actually decided to once that semester ended, I decided to put off making videos until I found a summer job, because I kind of always start making videos of like, oh, I'm gonna find it this time, this year's the year, and it never ended up being. This semester I actually did end up being an internship like last minute, so that was really cool. I was happy about that. However, that kind of returned the question into no longer like when do I start making videos, but when do I have time to practice and make videos after working 9 to 5 every day basically. And then whenever I'm home, everyone else is home, so there really wasn't a whole lot of time. Again, there wasn't a whole lot of time, and I wasn't living by myself or anything, so then on top of that, I didn't really know what I wanted to LP. Apex Cape at this point was like, it was so far behind me, and I kind of just want to get away from it. Maybe not get away from it, but kind of, you get what I'm saying? It was long off, I didn't really feel like finishing it anymore. I didn't really feel like the series was that well received anyways. I mean, I'm not saying people were coming on my videos being like, shut up nerd, go back to Hiatus stories or JRPGs. It was more just, there wasn't a whole lot of interest for it, so I didn't really feel much of a drive to finish it. And then eventually I was able to say, okay, whatever, I'll start practicing games, making my walkthrough, and then when I have time later on, when I find like I have time later on, I'll record. So mid-July I sat down to actually do this stuff I like to do, and then my PlayStation 2 broke. Yeah, that's kind of a huge problem for me. Like, it stopped reading discs altogether. I've tried looking up some known issues and causes and fixes I could do, but none of them seem to work, and to this day, I guess I haven't tried it recently actually, but to this day it still does not work. For those of you who may be familiar, I basically only do PS2 games, mostly because it's the smallest console I can bring to school with me. But on top of that, it was like, a lot of my favorite games I feel comfortable let's playing, and I feel like I could do a good job with, were on the PlayStation 2. They have a few on other consoles I could potentially do, but it's like, the games on those consoles are going to be more who hasn't done those games already, so there wouldn't really be much of a reason to do them in my book. You guys would potentially enjoy them, but they basically go unnoticed, and I'm sure all of you would be able to go, oh yeah, I've seen this one guy do it better, so I never really felt that inclined to do any other consoles or anything like that. So these two things kind of just, whatever slump I was already in terms of making LPs, kind of just sealed the deal, and I just didn't want to worry about it anymore. I was like, okay, I'm done. Well, I didn't say, at the time I wasn't saying, okay, I'm done. Is we're like, okay, I'm just gonna like take some more time off, figure this out, and then go from there. So let's fast forward another month. For those of you who may not know, which is probably most of you, I actually started my last year of school last August, meaning that's when I had to start looking for my full-time job outside of school. And for those of you who may not have experienced that, it is not a lovely experience. It's very nerve-wracking, and yeah, you can begin to worry a lot. So I applied to a handful of places, like late August, early July. No, actually, I applied like in September, and then late August, or late October, sorry, and early November. I started getting like interviews, having to go places, interview people. It was not the most. That was probably one of the worst times of my life. Well, not worst times of my life, but like that's definitely one of the most busy and stressful times of my life. And when I started doing these interviews, I just became really paranoid about having videos online. I mean, my real name isn't plastered on my account anywhere, basically. I mean, my first name, I'm pretty sure I put it somewhere, but my first name's not that unique, to be honest. The spelling is pretty unique, but it's not like I'm the only person in the world to have it. So, but the real issue here came from when I transitioned from my old account, which I had my Star Ocean LP, to this new one. I actually made it under the account, like my Google account was my first name dot last name at gmail.com. Why I did this, I don't know. Because that was the last thing I should have done. Like, I basically immediately regretted it, but I never really felt the need to change it until I had 20 episodes of Hiatus stories uploaded. I didn't have them available to re-upload to another account, which, come to think of it, I probably could have done that pretty easily, but you know, problem solving apparently is not my strong suit. And then, so I always kind of was paranoid about that connection, like somehow people could find that email and be like, oh, here's his name, guys, we did it. Let's do stuff with it. I don't know what you do, but probably could do stuff with it. And then, this probably was what happened before, I don't remember when exactly this happened, but Google started going, okay guys, we're trying to make YouTube less anonymous, so let's put your real name on everything. And then once that happened, I was just like, yeah, no, I can't handle this right now. So we got to the point, I basically got to the point where I was like, okay, I might be done developing for now. Like, I was actually thinking for good. And then this decision really came from multiple places. It wasn't just like that. There's the obvious job pressure, but it was also kind of worrying that because, again, my real name was possible, if people were to like happen to search like people I knew happen to search the name, they might find some of these videos I've made. And again, I don't think they're terribly bad per se. They're really probably cheesy and corny, but I guess that's kind of just who I am. If people aren't know me enough to look up my name, they should hopefully know that. And then, excuse me, sorry. And then eventually this kind of like, I've always had this thought, but the older I get, the more like it kind of gets kept building on me. And eventually I decided school had to take priority, which I don't know why I put that very right there. I'm actually reading partially off a script, and I have a really random sentence in the wrong spot. Eventually, yeah, that pressure kind of got to me, and I just decided to private all my videos for the time until I figured out what exactly I wanted to do with them. And because school takes priority, I couldn't really justify, like, I couldn't sit down and really think through how I wanted to approach it. And so I privated all the videos and basically just left them private for a long time. And then fast forward the last few months I actually got a job offer and accepted it. And so school's not as big a pressure. I still have like senior design projects and stuff like that to do, but for the most part it's not too worrying. And then I kind of started thinking over the channel again over my spring break, and I realized that some people, I remembered actually, because people have basically told me this, that people hadn't finished the LP or for whatever reason to watch it. And I've been meaning to actually make this video for like the some sort of exclamation for a long time. I kind of just never really got around to it. So I decided to make all these videos public again. I mean, I don't think people will be able to find them, and even if they are, it's like, life's too short for that. It's too short to worry about what random people think. I have a set of close friends I already trust enough, so it's like, I don't think having cheesy YouTube videos would change that. So long story short, kids, self-confidence is a really big virtue. You can really, really work hard to obtain that. Trust me, it would help. So, I'd like to apologize for any inconvenience my videos being down may have caused you. It was not my intent, and I'm sorry to all of you who might have shot me a message that I didn't really reply. I've been meaning to do that, but again, in school I have a tendency to get emails say, okay, yeah, I'll reply to you once I'm done doing this homework assignment, and then I'll do that homework assignment and completely forget to respond to anyone. I feel bad for my friends in real life, still send me a text message, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll reply to that too, and I'll forget about that, and they'll get mad at me later. So, yeah, that's been kind of what's going on in a nutshell. Whether or not I'm going to continue making videos is still up in the air, because I need to move out, and I'm probably not going to be living by myself anytime soon. So, when I have time to make it, I'm not sure. I've been thinking about kind of, and even then, just like making Let's Plays, I feel like it's too time consuming and like too much. That's what I'm looking for, kind of like brute force. Like if you want to record a game, you can't exactly script anything. Like you can, but you'd have to script a lot. And let's be honest, I don't want to do that. And I'm not that good at improv. Like I don't feel like I'm that good at it. At least he's watching over my videos again. Like just the moments where like, that was kind of clever. But most of it's just like, this is stupid. To put it bluntly, it's kind of stupid. But you know, if you guys enjoy it, I'm not calling you stupid or anything. I mean, to each their own. I'm one of those people who just find it very hard to enjoy whatever I create, so it's probably more of that than anything else. But I've been considering like other forms of YouTube media, whatever that means. Puzzle words, right? I was thinking like stuff along the lines of like reviews, top 10 lists, stuff like that could be fun. Whether or not I'll actually do that, who knows? If there's some interest for it, let me know, and probably that'll definitely be encouragement for me to do it. If you guys would like to continue Let's Playing, for whatever reason, feel free to let me know. Again, that stuff would actually be really nice to know. Right now, I'm Kenny's running off of, I don't think anyone watches my videos, so if no one watches the videos, why should I worry about making them? To some degree, it's not quite that, like, extreme, but I think you get what I'm saying. So I'm probably going to call this a quits right here. I'd like to thank you all for watching again, and I'll see you whenever, I guess I'll see you whatever comes next. And yeah, I just want to, again, thank you all for all your support throughout the years. Okay, mostly across, I guess, even across like other projects, but it really meant the world to me, so thank you all, and have a good day.